Today's day 4. It's Wednesday. And our phones are beeping. There's so much going on. Welcome back to RVDaydream. Let's just get the intro out of the way.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
So how short was that? We have been wandering around here quite a bit. There's a lot going on. It was kind of funny because before all the tours started, which I talked about in the last video, the place was packed. There's just people everywhere. However, since the tours have started, you have the place to yourself if you haven't gone out on a tour to do whatever you want. It's kind of nice. Now, we have both air conditioners running. As you saw, we installed those RV airs there. Go back and check it out. They seem to be doing a pretty good job. I think it's slightly quieter. I think the airflow is slightly better.
I didn't think we went for quieter. We went for more airflow.
Yeah, we wanted more airflow. As far as quiet, we don't have to necessarily worry about that because if we have more airflow, we don't have to run the air conditioner in the room that we're at. Except we're in Alabama in the middle of the summer or Arizona in the middle of the summer, like Yuma. Yeah, both of those rooftop airs need to run for the most part there. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying, we are trying to get ourselves prepared for a couple of more Forest River, I should say Rockwood, things that we're doing. We're having a meet and greet tonight where we're going to set up in one of the buildings here and kind of just do exactly that, meet and greet other Rockwood people or people that might be interested in Rockwood.
The sales and the customer service department.
Right. Sales and customer service is going to be there from Rockwood, which we ran into the customer service people the day before yesterday. Roger's been our contact mainly, but we did meet a couple of other representatives. Why can't I remember their names now? Anyways, hello guys. Sorry about that. Don't know why I drew a blank on their names.
I won't remember them unless I write them down. So. Yeah,
she's really, really bad with that stuff.
Oh yeah, whatever.
I remember everybody's name. Oh wait a minute. We're also in the process of getting ready for. I think they're having a garage sale type thing here
on Friday.
On Friday in one of the buildings, or
it's outside.
Oh, it is outside. Okay. Well, Friday's supposed to be nice. Thursday's supposed to be nice. Today is nice. And yesterday turned out to be kind of nice. It started off a little cold. But yeah, we're 78, mostly sunny. The next day, 78, 79, mostly sunny. The next day after that, 80, mostly sunny. Beautiful days, definitely here.
Like right now, it's a little warm to just have the windows open because for a couple days we did have our windows open.
Right.
It was really nice.
Yes. And even though we're in the Midwest, humidity can't happen. And we like to keep the RV dry. All this real wood that they have for cabinets and that stuff starts swelling up. If you get a lot of moisture, a lot of humidity, and it's hot, things will start to heat up. What else? Yeah. Oh, anyways, we're getting ready for that yard sale on Friday. But yeah, we got all of our stuff fixed. That was nice, and just the camaraderie of like-minded people still. We talked about it briefly before. It really is. Everybody here has basically the same interest. The only difference is, by far, is we don't have, they're not all full-timers. But other than that, we can relate to a lot of the stuff they've got going on. And there's some people that just became full-timers. And it's nice because they have tables that seat 6. And they give you 2 meals a day, except for one of the days. And other than breakfast, the other meal would be dinner. You're sitting at a big table, and it fills up with whoever walks by and decides, hey, is this seat taken? Can we sit with you? And you get to meet a lot of people that way. So that's really cool. I like the shuttle. It's really nice. I like the repairs that are going on. If you need repairs on your unit, by far make time for this because you can come and park your unit at the show, live in the unit at the show, enjoy all the stuff. And I call it the show, but it's a rally. It's not really a show. Although there are some RVs here that are set up. We'll probably go through a few more RVs, by the way, just to show you what they look like. I know a lot of people like that, and so do we. But we're getting ready to go to Hershey, so, man, if you guys like that, stay tuned for that, because Hershey is, whew, it's out of control. It's definitely out of control. So, anyways, the rally will give you a chance, if you need work done on your unit, to actually stay in your unit and enjoy everything that's going on, and ice cream socials and bands and stuff like that, and of course all those tours that you could take, and they will come by and fix your unit. And if you sign the waiver, you don't have to be there for them to fix your unit, which that's
yeah,
nice.
But you got to remember, it's just the last 2 years that they'll repair.
Right. We talked about that. Oh, did we talk about? Oh, we didn't talk about that on this video. It was on the last video. So yeah, in this case, at the 2022 show,
2020,
you can you can have a 2020 unit that needs work. Of course, in 2023, when you come to the show, that's something entirely different. If you and we talked about this in the past. Especially with Forest River, if you have a problem with your unit, reach out to them. At least give them the chance to address it on some level. If you have a unit from 1997 and your roof is falling apart, I mean, that's something that is just really not a manufacturer's fault. That you really can't put it back on the manufacturer at that point. It has a life term that it's expected to last. An expectancy, and after a certain point in time, stuff is just going to fall apart. These aren't homes. As much as they are making them look like homes and feel like homes, and yes, you can live in them, none of that stuff's really technically supposed to happen. I mean, it's not made for that. This is a trailer. This is a trailer that you're supposed to go to your next spot. But give them a chance. You'll be surprised. Their customer service is very good. All right, I think that's going to catch you guys up for what we're doing so far today. We're definitely going to, again, show you more RVs. And I think what I'm going to cut to now is a quick ride through the park. How about that? How'd you like to guys go for a little scooter ride? This guy pulled out and came back in. I'm not sure. They don't have a lot of people doing that. You're going to see there's a lot of carts around here. And the reason that there's so many carts is because they have a shuttle service that will escort you anywhere through the park that you need to go. So this is kind of the main drag that we're heading up through. Not that it's the main camping or has anything to do with the campers, other than this is where you check in and this is how you get to the spot that you are going to be for the week. Apologize if there's any wind. We're going to go ahead and cut and make a left here. And the reason is because this is our Rockwood group that we're, all the new units. And if you guys already seen that on the video, previous to this one, we walked through all the units. I think we might be walking through these Columbus units at a later time, but I wanted to show them to you, what it looked like again at the show. And you can see, again, these are basically taxis, limo service. Comes through the whole park. So there's all the Rockwoods. You can see over here we've got a bunch of river stones. And then basically up this way, you're looking at vendors. This is like vendor row. You're going to be quite a few different ones here. East West has a place here. They also have one near us too. And Lippard's Tent. Here's ABC Marketing. TST's got a spot here. And both of these commercial buildings that you see off to the left here, these are all vendors in there also. Now, to our right is a stage, and the kind of the center. I'll show you that in a little bit. We'll go ahead and go through here a little bit further. Now, almost all these areas over here, through here, this is all volunteers for the most part, because when we checked in this campground, all these sites were already taken up. And again, mainly it's because that's volunteers.
Some left already.
Yeah, some of them's already left. Now we have had numbers that have been thrown at us, about 400, 450 people here total. It is down a little bit, but that some of it's been by design, because it was a little bit too much. One year they had over 800, and it was just a little bit too much to deal with. Again, all these are volunteers, and you're going to see every unit in here is a Forest River product. The Cardinal, Columbus, Cedar Creek, the Riverstone, those are all Forest River products. Of course, Rockwood, Flagstaff, and the Columbus, as I just mentioned. It's kind of nice. Now, even if you don't set up as a full-time volunteer, you can volunteer just for one day. You can run carts or whatever you'd like to do just for one day, be a limo service, or help out with anything that's going on inside. You'll see all sizes. You can see here's a Cedar Creek right next to a mini light. There's Rockwood Signature next to a Rockwood Ultralight. Motorhomes, you have the Hathaway, the Berkshire, I should say, units, which are huge. And then again, motorhomes, a lot of areas there's no rhyme or reason. And then look, you even have something as small as one of these Rpods, which is really cool. They have a nice setup, considering, you know, they are definitely living outside there, which is really nice. So we'll go ahead and just looping back around. We're going to head to next is actually out the front gate, through the staging area, and out to where they have additional parking. There's only limited full hookup here, and then you've got electric and water only. So you do have a pump out service here. Again, this is the whole center stage, I guess you could say. And this is kind of the staging area that we're getting ready to go to outside the gate here. All your office buildings that you're going to attend and go to are all right in front of us there. But when you get here initially, this parking lot will be empty. There will be nothing but cones here, and it's for the vehicles to check in. So most of this is always going to be empty during the first, well, if you get here early, at least the first 3 days here, even if you get here on time. And then you can see out a little bit further here. A lot of these people were out here initially when we first got here. So they've been parked here for a while. Again, you can see big motor coaches. Now, this is not a show. This is all people that are camping here. This is all part of them attending the thing. We'll go ahead and go a little further, show you out a little bit more. Accessible by, again, golf carts. They'll take you everywhere you need to go. However, if you got bicycles, we see a lot of bikes. And this park is expansive. If you have a bicycle that you don't have any problems riding on crushed gravel, and not real thick crushed gravel, but just crushed gravel, you can go way out here, and just go explore and get away from everything if you'd like. So in front of us is the arena. They did have some RVs that were inside the arena. Apparently years ago, like I said, whenever they had over 800 people, they were packed, even down, 2019, even down in the arena area, or they call it the track. So we'll head back up here. And they have events all week. You're going to see that there's probably not that many people out today, because they have a ton of seminars going on. A lot of people are on tours of the plants, of the manufacturers. They're seeing how everything's being made, put together on their unit. Yeah, some of the tours is just Amish country tours. And of course, a lot of these vendors or people here, they're actually doing repairs on units like we had ours repaired on, which was really nice. So again, we'll go down this way. We already kind of headed the other way around. More units. You can see again, Riverstone, Columbus. There's a Signature Rockwood, and then Cedar Creek. This one here will get us back kind of where we were. We'll go a little bit further. I do have a saddle club here, so there may be events that are going on out that way. This is kind of going back to where we were, but what I'm going to do is actually head towards the other section of the other. Oh no, you're good. You're fine. Thank you. We're going to head back out this way to show you the other direction we could have went. You can hear all the power wrenches and everything going on. That's all about all the repairs being done, and I'm talking big repairs too. If anything needs done, I've seen guys getting their septic tanks replaced or their black water tanks, their holding tanks, roof work. They did some roof work for us. Recalls, they're doing all that. Electrical, all kinds of stuff. It's all. Yeah, anything 2020 or newer, they're going to take care of that for you right on site. And if they need the parts, they can just go run and get it done. So we're coming back through the area that we already did one time. At this point, though, we're going to make a left instead of a right and go through that way. Again, you can see all the units in front of us, which I don't think a lot of people realize how some of these units that Forest River makes. They always think of like the Arctic Wolf and the Sierras, but you know, they make a lot of nice big units, you know, luxury units, especially these Berkshire motorhomes. They are pretty darn nice. It is pet friendly, although the pets may not be friendly. So again, part of the area. We'll go ahead and loop through this area. There'll be a little bit of gravel we'll drive through, and then we'll get back to our site. Now, where we're parked, in addition to where all these people are parked, it's called hobo camping or hobo row. It just means that they park you as you need, and as you come in. There's no real assigned parking. So again, this is the kind of gravel that you would be riding on if you have a bicycle. It's not horrible. And we'll go up the next row as it's paved. Look at that little Shasta. Isn't that nice? That is delightful. Again, all Forest River products. All these are Forest River products. And again, a lot of work being done. Look at this mobile shop he's got going on here. It's incredible. Oh, the other thing is, I've talked about in a previous video, you can definitely get your unit washed and waxed here. There's a couple different outfits that's all they're doing is driving through here, washing and waxing. So we're going to go back around, and that's pretty much it. There's a couple of rows that we may have missed out on, but for the most part, we covered it all. So make a left here. And back to our unit. There's some Rockwood guys there. One of the things we did after dinner was come down here because they have free ice cream, compliments of Forest River, and you can have a strawberry sundae or a chocolate sundae or a strawberry shortcake and ice cream. That's what we got. It's good too. It's made with biscuit. That's the way Heidi's family always made it. We always made it with angel food cake. But if you can see off here in the distance, which I'll try to zoom in around some people here, they're setting up for one of the shows that they have. It's a music show. Yeah, it's a music show. And they're going to have some championship winning local high school choir, like competition choir or something, perform. And again, this is nice. They have a lot of stuff for us to do. This is the section of the area of the building, I guess you could say, that we had our Rockwood meet and greet at Rockwood Flagstaff, and we got to see everybody from Rockwood that, you know, the people we talked to on the phone and they put together quite a little wing ding. It was pretty good to see everybody. So we'll finish our food and swat these flies.
There's a lot of little flies.
Another day. How about you guys want to go see some RVs? We're going to walk through a few RVs. We've got a few more things to do here before we go. You see, we already rode through the show. That's why we want to go see some more RVs. I think that there was more there that we just didn't pay attention to. We have a sit-down interview that we're doing with Rockwood. Look for that in the future on one of their postings, I'm sure. And what else? I think that's about it. You know, we're just herded like cattle. We all get up in the morning and go up to the breakfast, if you get up early enough, which I usually don't. And then we linger around, and quite honestly, if we was to do the tours and the seminars and that, your day would be packed every day. There is some first-timers we spoke to the other day, and they said that they've just been nonstop, all the seminars, because they're new to the RV industry altogether. And I told them, and I mean, I suggest the same to you too. If you have a chance to go to the rally, that's a lot of seminars, and you don't know that much about RVs, get it from the horse's mouth. Don't get it from me secondhand. You know, maybe I was told incorrectly. I'll do everything I can to be as accurate as possible, but you know, sometimes there might be something that has changed and I'm not even aware of it. For example, on this Rockwood trailer, I could be talking about, and I have shot videos talking about the doors and how we reversed them and everything, and that doesn't even pertain anymore. They have pocket doors on them now. So, yeah, if I suggest highly, if you have a chance to go to the rally from your manufacturer, do so. I think that's it. Let's just go look at RVs. Anything you want to add? Heidi just wants to go look at RVs too. So this one here is new to us, new brand, and it's under the Rockwood umbrella. As far as the unit number itself, it's a CMF375BH, so I'm assuming it's a bunkhouse with that BH nomenclature there. And this thing fully loaded is 16,755 pounds. Now I know it has a pretty good payload, so there's a good chance that we'd be able to go with something like this as long as we don't max out the payload. Hey, here's a guy we want to know. That's Pashma from Rockwood. He does all the drone and video. He's the videographer. So 375BH, again, that's a bunkhouse nomenclature. It's a bigger unit overall. I'm assuming this thing's got to be about 42 feet, probably. Walking in, though, much greater in size. You've got a much bigger feeling altogether. It's got a rear door. Look, I mean, when they talk bunkhouse, they're talking about you have bunks in the back of your house. Of course, big shower, commode. This is for all the people that are staying in the bunkhouse. This kitchen would, or I'm sorry, this bathroom would be something to behold, even if it was in our RV. I mean, this is a rear bath that is pretty large. Got one of those membrane covers there. But the best part about it is, This is just part of the facilities for this room, which I think it has enough windows. I wish there was a lower window here. This could be an office. This could definitely be an office. There is an office feel to it.
For sure.
Now, we've talked about this, and this is something that I would suggest when manufacturers talk about it for my own personal needs, and I think there's probably others just like me. They say, what would you like to see in an RV? And I'm talking, I would like to see a real dedicated office. I'm not talking about, a desk that is built in that is too shallow and the chair's uncomfortable, something like that. I'm talking about something that has a desk. I mean, a full desk with all the outlets and plugs that are necessary to connect and have, enough outlets for, like in my case, I have a network attached storage. I have Wi-Fi that I have, that router. We have a printer. We have a shredder. There's stuff that makes it an office that would make it a little bit easier for people that are on the road. But again, huge. This is all really big. Definitely kid size. Definitely kid size. Definitely kid size. This pulls out into a bed, adult size. And then into the kitchen and living area. Huge. Huge. This is comparable to what we have if there was an armrest in the middle, but that's a very big couch on either end. This is kind of nice. Got a wireless charger. I wonder if that's plugged in. Let's see if that works. How about that? Even with the cover on. This is some sort of a swing out table deal. This is nice. So you're not, I know a lot of people see this and go, I don't know about that. Yeah, it gets the job done.
Very large oven.
Oh, this is much bigger than what we have. Matter of fact, is it convection back there? No, it's not. But it might be because there is a weird looking vent down there. Of course, there's a bag of screws too.
You can cook a turkey in there.
Yeah, look at this. Look how big this area is. Heidi can see in the microwave, even as big as this unit is. Yeah. Heidi can get into the microwave and look in there at eye level. That's something that she can't currently do. Nice big TV. Of course, the fireplace, we know what that's like. That's a lot of storage there. I'm assuming there's pretty decent storage behind here. Yeah, very spacious. Needs a shelf.
Yes.
You need a shelf in there. Or totes. I guess you'll be using totes in there if not. That's nice. I always get these wrong because this is backwards from ours. It's backwards, so I don't. There we go. Pretty good storage there. Not a pot, no pots and pans drawer.
Yeah.
That's kind of something different. Oh, got a wastebasket in there. Smart. Ours is in a separate system altogether. All right. Again, the Columbus series, if you don't know, is under the whole Rockwood Flagstaff umbrella now. That's a soft close, just to let you know. Big cabinet there. Wonder if Heidi's got a place for her canned goods. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty good size there. Of course, you see the refrigerator. This is overkill.
Wow.
Storage up there. But yeah, this is massive. All right. So this is what you would get on the back end of things. Again, this has got to be about 42 foot. And now we're going to check this out. We got panel.
Probably change the,
Oh, the wood.
The wood.
So here's the main bathroom, and this is very familiar to what we currently have. It does have a barn-style door, not a pocket door. That is huge. They need another shelf in there. It just needs another shelf. At least one. Nothing here because that's part of the pantry. This is very nice. Again, very familiar to, similar to what we have. That'd been nice. Maybe we should have requested some. We could have requested some different doors. Then we want the clear glass. Actually, we like the frosted glass. This is real hard to keep clean.
Yeah, ours is a little more forgiving.
Yes, it definitely is. Nice. Of course, this is plenty big enough. Oh, that I thought that was a seam. It's just part of the. This is all one piece. Nice big basin. We don't have a. There's no seat like ours. The sink's different. It's a below sink. Below counter mount. Little storage there, and a lot of storage there. And the medicine cabinet's huge.
Yes.
God, that'd be nice. This is a decent bathroom. Let me see what it's like with the door closed. Oh, it's got a tether in the back here. Okay, so let's do that. That's for transportation. Makes sense. Yeah, this is all right. I can see who's walking past the door when I'm in here, which not a big deal. It does have a big fan up top there to help with the circulation for odors that may appear. And then the bedroom. And this bedroom has a barn door, just like we saw. King size bed. This is definitely a king size bed. Let's go ahead and look at the under storage real quick. Again, aluminum frame. This is a Rockwood Flagstaff thing. Apparently Columbus is doing the same thing. A lot of the RVs, even though they might be built with aluminum frames and aluminum trusses, aluminum floors, 6-side aluminum cage like a Rockwood Flagstaff, they still build this usually with sticks. Of course, it's got Luan around it, but this is that's the same storage we have basically. And then it's going to slam down. So is there a handle there?
Nope.
All right, time for it to be held so it don't slam. And it's just the shocks are pretty strong on there. It's got a cubby up above. I kind of like that. And then 4 drawers. TV up high. You have a big window here. Of course, these windows, they're similar to ours. The washer dryer, this is a stackable washer dryer setup or a combination. I'm not sure. I think that it's probably a combination washer dryer. Unless you take this out. Maybe it's stackable
There
at
is
that
2
point.
plugs, so.
Yeah, but Heidi brings up a good point. If it's a combination, why would there be 2 plugs? Unless you needed something else. And then your storage here. That's kind of cool. I'm sure that has some kind of function. That's kind of different though. Yeah, it's not walk-in, but nice shelving there. I like the unit. Oh, we got storage up above. Wow, that's bonus storage even over there.
Yeah.
How about that?
Spacious.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Not bad. Let's go ahead and see if we can see what the outside storage is like. I don't know if they have the pass-throughs unlocked, but we'll take a look. So, pass-through storage. Pretty good size. Got a big inverter over there. You have a reel. That's kind of nice for your electric. So, basically, you got that big 50 amp cord. You don't want to mess with it. As long as you have a long enough cord to get to the sites, that you're backing into, that reel comes in handy. And then the wet bay that's over there. Let's see what the storage looks like in the front here. Is that unlocked also? A lot of these being full-size RVs, you've got actual generator setups. Yeah, we could actually put a generator in here. And the way you can tell is if it's a metal floor like this here, and you've got an opening, you can see that it's perforated there. That would allow you to mount, a traditional inverter style or regular Onan style generator in here. All sealed off real nice. Relatively neat. This is I think a 6-corner leveling system, so it's hydraulic. Let me look here. Yes, we got 6. This one here, we can go ahead and look at that wet bay as I was talking about. Same leveling system we have here. Of course, we have only 4, but this is a 6-point. And then this is a Progressive Dynamics inverter. And it is a 1,000 watt. As big as that is, that's only 1,000 watt. But when you got a unit this big, I don't know if you're necessarily doing too many boondocking situations, but you can. Check that out. No dirty water. This is Blue Technologies, and we have been dealing with them for quite some time now, and they make very good quality systems. We have that triple filter system, which if you haven't seen that, go check out that video. that's going to be live by the time this video's up. And it's a new portable water softener and triple filter system that's just really, really nice. And it's kind of cool. All your dumps are inside here. So whenever you go to dump, you're not leaning underneath. It's all done up here. It's all cable activated. And of course, this situation here is being fed by this port where all your utilities come up through. A larger 10 gallon. I'm sure it's a 10 gallon, not a 6. And this is awful low. I know we're sitting at the campsite, or I'm sure the RV show, to where we're kind of unleveled. The front end's lower, but that seems to be hanging awful low. Not sure what that's like. Ice maker for the refrigerator. That's kind of cool. Your freshwater drain is traditional outside, and then you've got your galley tank, which this is for the back, so you still have some outside dump as far as the rear bathroom's concerned, and the tank that's involved there. That's going to be the holding tank for the gray, and then of course the holding tank for the black. Your spare tires being mounted underneath there. This is a different kind of membrane that's here. Of course, the floors here are pretty traditional. Yeah, this is a little bit different than what I'm used to. And then you can see the steps going up to that rear door. All right, so we turn around, another unit. Let me go ahead and get the numbers for you on this one, and we'll walk in and check it out. So this one here, we're at 16,150 pounds. This one's a little bit lighter. Again, I'm sure the weight, the carry weight, is quite a bit on this. I'm assuming the front pass-through has got to be, I'm sorry, the front storage has got to be identical, set up for a generator. How about we look in the pass-through storage in this first, and then we'll go inside. I want to see how it compares to the other. Oh my, this is, okay, this is ridiculous. This one is ridiculous. You guys cannot tell, but there are 2 compartment doors over there because this is so big. This is massive. This is the one that I would want. And again, we kid around about these things, and I make the joke all the time. The RV crew is the only ones that get all giddy about having a, you know, paying lots of money for big empty spaces, you know. Same exact setup in the front, so you can put a generator in there. Set up for a couple of batteries. Again, you could do lithium batteries if you like. Probably in my case, I would want to do one big lithium battery. And then these compartments, wait till you see this. I'll open this one, she'll open that one. Look at all this area. This is huge. Let's see, from this wall forward, I say is 7 foot.
Yeah.
And then from this wall forward is 5 foot. So you have...
This might even be 8 foot.
It's pretty close. You could be right, but it's amazing. This I can't believe how much is here. If you fill this up, you have a problem. You definitely have a problem. Yeah, I got an ice maker style fridge there, so this is a little bit different. Normally we go in and then show you the outside, but I want to see that storage. I don't know why you need that unless you're pulling something. Yeah, that's massive. All right, so 383 FB. This one's over 40 feet, I'm sure. Howdy. So we got a large living area, just like we normally would with most of these. This has a traditional layout. Same bottom freezer with the ice maker. Same exact layout. Storage behind the TV. The pantry's a little bit different. They got barn door on here. And it is larger than the last one. That's awful nice. And let's go ahead and take a peek in here. You have your downstairs bathroom. This is your guest bathroom, your half bath. Look at all the storage that's in here, though. This medicine cabinet is massive for I'll call it a half bath because it doesn't have actually a shower bath facility. But other than that, everything has to do with the bathroom is definitely full-size offering. Boy, we could load those cabinets up. with a lot. Oh, I didn't even see this when we first came in. So you have your convenience center here. You do have the drunken octopus for your hanging of your coats. Then into the master bedroom, another sliding barn style door, king size bed. The shelves are up above. I like the lighting that they have up there. Those are much better lights than what we currently have. And there are USB outlets up there, so I guess you could, a long enough cord, you have a tray to set your stuff at night. You do have your traditional plug there and here, so you guys that have CPAPs, you're good with that. And I'm sure that tray or that storage up top looks just about big enough for that. I think that would work. Wow, this side over here, you've got a whole plethora of storage again.
This does not lack storage.
Yeah, this one here, and you can see the drawers they are soft close. Yeah, this has got a lot of storage in it. And then into more ridiculousness as far as, I don't even know. Her sinks. This is a true walk-in. Coat all the way around, and I'm assuming, yeah, we're looking at your washer. God, that is huge. Look at all this up here. This has got to be the king of storage as far as outside and inside. I don't think I've seen much for pastors that have been that big. And again, washer dryer. There are two, so I'm assuming stackable individual units with this out. I mean, I guess you could do a single combination, but I would prefer to do a stackable. And then, of course, the bathroom and everything that it offers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really all. This is a lot. Yeah, again, if you run out of space in here, you've definitely got a problem. This is for somebody that is trying to replace their home and everything that goes in it without downsizing very much. Which I don't recommend, but if you're trying to do it, this would be the unit to do it in. Trifold, huge shower.
Yes.
Definitely. I mean, if it had a ramp, that's a wheelchair situation if you wanted to. But yeah, very big unit. I like this. This is one of the first times. Actually, this is the second time we've looked at an east-west unit, but we looked at a travel trailer back at the Cleveland show. I don't know how many years ago it was. I thought it was one of the first years they were out. This one here has a weight of 16,273 pounds, but the cargo on this is 4,100. So this thing empty, I'm assuming, is around 12,000 pounds. It's a massive looking unit as far as its size. I don't know if it's actually as big as it appears, but it looks big. Very nice pass-through. Not as big as what we just saw. However, this is pretty good size. We could fit folding bikes standing up, I think, without, just with the handlebars down. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So if you have like electric bikes, I'm pretty sure they'll go in there. Yeah, they have to. Standing up, just with the handlebars folded down. So you don't have to fold them in half, which could be a little bit of a handful. Shock assist. Of course, your propane. We'll go ahead and take a look in the front. I'm not sure if this is set up for a generator or not. We'll find out here. Yeah, generator setup. This one's actually larger than what we just saw, I think. It appears to be. But yeah, definitely generator setup for the front. It's got a nice finish to it. I mean, this part here looks very nice, very polished. 6-corner leveling, auto leveling, obviously. And it's a traditional layout. I like the blinds. I don't know about the side balances. I think that's extra weight that's not necessary. Wow, okay. So it's just one single blind? Yeah, it's just one single blind. It's dark on the inside. It's light on the outside. I thought that maybe it was 2 blinds that came down, you know, like a day blind and a night blind. That's what we currently have. Is it needed? I don't know. We do run with our day blinds down quite a bit, right, Hyde?
Yes.
So maybe.
Windows don't seem as tinted.
Yeah, the windows just, there's a lot of light coming through. Now there's a plus to that until it's summer in Yuma and you're trying to do everything to blacken it out, and of course that's where these come in play. And I do agree with one thing that they do, which is very, very smart. And I don't know if you could see it on this blind. I'll try to show you. It is white on the other side. So it is reflecting the light that is coming, not absorbing it. So we noticed that with our blinds, that we have those screens, the day blind that comes down, the day roller blind that comes down, it's black. And I think that, you know, during the day when the sun is coming in, we pull down the other blind to keep the sun out. However, I think it'd be best not to put the day blind down and just put the night blind down to reflect the light, because our day blinds are black. I don't know if that made sense what I just said, but nice setup. Big fireplace, TV pops up out of the counter there. Heidi don't have a lot of kitchen counter. And the reason I say that is you guys are looking at all this going, oh, she's got all this. This is really nice. No. And not to be cruel or anything, but she has this because I'm watching TV. And this TV's up. So she has this. And hopefully she don't need anything over here because now she's walking in front of me. Now, we've already been through this with other RVs. So we already know that this negates really all this counter space. Plus, you really can't put anything here necessarily, or up here, you know, for knickknacks and that, unless you want them to block the TV, or you got to move them every time the TV goes up. So if you don't watch a lot of TV, you got great counter space. If you do, good luck with that. Pots and pans drawer. Love that. Let's go ahead and see what's behind here. Good storage. The glass is kind of heavy. It's not propped up by anything. Not sure if I want to get down on my knees to look inside there for whatever I've got stored there. Good storage there. That's not bad. Again, we've got cabinets up above here. They are spring-loaded, shock-loaded, whatever. The cabinet is made of a real wood. It is some sort of a tongue and groove type situation.
Trash cans right by the sink. Makes total sense.
A little trash can.
Well, nonetheless.
Yeah.
It makes sense for it to be here.
Yeah, ours is in a weird location, but it is a very large can. So that's nice. Big farm sink. Adjustable shelves. Heidi likes that a lot. Of course, this side's not adjustable. This is a true full pantry, but this will allow for some flexibility there. This is a very big setup here. Freon, I'm assuming this is a 12-volt compressor. Is that what's going on in here? No frost. Oh, it's ice cold in here. This is definitely a 12-volt. I'm pretty sure this is a 12-volt. This is nice. I mean, considering it's a double door, this is kind of odd.
It's pretty nice.
It's got some sort of a unit up on top. Yeah, this is... I do like this part. I have to say that. I like the way it looks, too. You got your heating down here. This is unique. You got sort of a booth dinette on one side and freestanding chairs on the other side. And then this table here is secured to the wall. I like that a lot. See, I can do this. I wish I had this because I like being able to put my feet up. So as far as working in an office type situation here, it wouldn't be nothing for me to actually do that. I wish it had a drop down leaf pull out like ours does, but that is very nice. Place to kick your shoes. That's very important. We are lacking that currently ourselves. The bathroom is very well laid out. Again, we're not big 2-sink people. You know, it's hard enough to keep one sink clean. I don't think that there's any need for me to have my own stuff all around this for me.
I don't really want to stand by the toilet
and
wash my face like that.
Yeah. Yeah, my back of my legs was touching the toilet.
That That should be all cabinets.
Yeah, this could easily have been
Yeah.
all the way here and maybe slightly angled to still give you a room, a sense of room when you're using the commode. But I believe this should have been all linen storage.
Yeah.
With that said, they have linen storage, and they have plenty.
Yes.
It's just, it could have been used differently. Oh yeah, even down below, same thing.
Oh, you want to see that again?
Yeah. And then all this storage here. Don't get me wrong. I think that's probably why they did that.
Yeah.
They said, oh, we've got plenty of storage in here. We don't need to do any more. Let's go ahead and put in another sink. Now,
I wish they'd make the sinks a little bit bigger for the bathrooms.
Yeah.
I wish they would make them residential size.
I don't know.
Actually put your face down there and wash your face.
Yeah, that's not something I don't do, but this is kind of unique. They have it recessed. Obviously, climbing in and out of this, we would be entering from this side, but still, it's kind of a recessed kickback there. That's a little bit different. Hooks, very, very much needed for towels. I don't know about having them. Well, yeah, I guess it's not too bad. You shouldn't be touching those. And then going into the bedroom, and again, these are pretty traditional. I mean, this is the way our fifth wheel looks. This is the way the Columbus looked. This is the way the other Columbus looked. This is the way the other Rockwood looked. This is pretty traditional, but I'll have to say there's a couple of things that stand out in my mind right away. I love the shelving that they have there.
Yeah.
It is massive, and I can load that up with, let's say, my Carmex, my phone, my glasses, no spray, Kleenex. That's the kind of stuff we keep there. I like that setup.
I like the plug being out
Yep.
here.
The plugs,
Instead on the inside.
Heidi's bringing up a great point, and that is some of the units, including ours, they have a plug here. Well, they hardly make any flush-mounted stuff that you can plug in. So it should go here. So your plug's out here. You don't have to worry about knocking your plug out of the wall during the night. Because as much as you'd like to think that you sleep right in this spot and you don't hardly move, your arms are flailing around, your pillows, whatever, your blankets, and that will knock some plugs
And there's
loose.
a lot of room
This
here
is a big walk around.
for me to walk because I lack some space because
Yeah.
I'm right up against the
Yeah, and again, the reason is because we have an ultralight
There's
that
a door,
is
so I don't
small.
Look,
Oh, yeah. That is really
yeah, I'm
on
not sure
the-
it lifts up because of the drawer.
Oh, yeah. Heidi's right. I'm trying to lift that up, and I think that thing's screwed down.
Yeah.
So that's different.
Well, that's kind of like our travel trailer,
Yeah, that's
which we
right.
still had.
Right, we had a little storage there, but yeah, that was. I don't know what I would do about that. Shallow. Are they soft close? Nope, that's just traditional. You have your TV backer here. I'll have to say that the distance from here to here isn't that great, so I don't think the TV necessarily is going to be that big that goes there, which is fine. Washer dryer, and this appears to me to be set up for a combination unit.
Or it still has two plugs.
It still has two plugs, but I don't see where you could stack it unless it's away from the wall quite a bit. Which maybe that's the way they are. Maybe when you open this door. But then again, now I understand it. So we were just in that Columbus unit, and I didn't understand what that open area was, and I think that's to get anything that might have fallen off the washer and dryer.
That makes sense.
Because we have that situation now. We can't get to anything that may fall off. Now, we only have a couple things up there, but still. Good size. No complaints here. Plenty of room. And plenty of storage up there, too. So, overall, pretty good unit. Yeah. It's lacking some things, and other things it's exceeding. Definitely. Well, I'd like to see a padded headboard. Not a big deal. You can always put your pillow up there or whatever. We do use our padded headboard now currently. And the shelving, obviously. Very airy looking, very light. The bathroom is a winner. I mean, even with that second sink there, plenty of storage. Definitely a winner. And the outside storage is pretty good too. Again, this layout here, this is where I think that it falters for us. Although the table is very nice, I like the way that is. The TV kitchen suffers. I would have rather seen a bar or something But I am lacking one notice that I should address. This might be travel accessible, because when that slide comes in, I'm pretty sure you can still get in that one side of that refrigerator. Yeah. You can't get to the stove. Well, maybe you can get to the stove and microwave if you can sneak past this slide, which I think you can. It looks like when it's in, you should be able to sneak past it. Yeah, Heidi's measuring it out here. That's pretty close. Yeah. She's measuring it out, and it's pretty close.
I think you could at least get to the refrigerator and the microwave.
Right, and you would be standing here. I think you could get to the microwave. Again, when you're getting into a fifth wheel, and it's a larger fifth wheel, I don't know how much of that's a concern, to put your slides out and be set up somewhere, but it is something that people do consider. Fingerprint magnet on the refrigerator. Other than that, I like the way it looks. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, so here we go. This one is 35 and a half foot long, so this one's a little bit shorter than ours.
Yeah, that's nice.
And you're only looking at 14,125 pounds with it being fully loaded. So dry weight, you're only 10,461. You got a generator set up in the front. This is not a drop frame, so you're going to see a lot of build quality as far as the unit itself that matches what we currently have. I'll have to say that I like the front of this and this part more than ours. Yeah. It looks more finished. I'm not a real big fan of what we have going on with ours. Pass-through storage is going to look very familiar. We have a better saddle, so it's a little bit deeper, and the floor on this is definitely higher than ours. But I think overall the storage is probably about the same. Again, the finish looks pretty good on this, considering how it's, again, really close to ours. You're going to see a lot of similarities. We have the same steps, same setup, same awnings, looks like the same slide. This is a Forest River product, so why wouldn't it be? Very traditional, very traditional. Actually prefer this layout and kitchen much better than what we just saw. Same thing as we noticed before. The windows allow a lot more light in them than ours, and that has a lot to do with these are not the frameless windows. These are the traditional ones that have a seam all the way around them. And if you look out the window at that RV over there, those are the kind of windows that you're seeing here on this unit. So if you don't mind seeing a frame all the way around there, then no big deal. We don't care one way or the other. We do like our frameless windows though. Big TV, fireplace. You have that same storage underneath. This is a good piece of storage. But the reason that oh wow, that is huge. Very massive. I could definitely use that up pretty quick. And I'm assuming there's probably some storage behind here to some extent. Actually, no, there's not. So it must be utilized for something outside. Maybe there's storage out there possibly. But the reason I like this so much is, again, sitting in the seats, theater seating on this side, watching TV. Other than this cabinet here, Heidi has her cabinet space, and like I said, this is about where I drew the line on the other one, because all this gets kind of used up by people watching TV. Again, if you don't watch TV, no big deal. Same Furrion, same microwave, same pantry, same seating here as far as the table and that for what we just saw. Again, this is a shorter unit. It's 35, and it's a little bit lighter. Not a fan of the bathroom. I am a fan of the sink. It's a little too small for Heidi. The medicine cabinet, a little small. I mean, we have a small setup. That's why I say that. That's why I can say that and feel pretty confident. I know ours is pretty small. Same basic shower setup as ours. A little bit different as far as the setup for the seat and some of the shelving. But it's nice. It looks nice, but you can see what I'm dealing with here. I don't really care for pass-throughs like this. It works, but then again, it don't work. And what I'm saying, and I'll not to be too graphic, but as I'm sleeping here at night, or if Heidi's sleeping here at night, and somebody's in here making noise in the bathroom. It's just a fact of life, but I really don't want to deal with that. And as far as a pocket door, or a barn door in this case, I don't know how much that's going to do to contain whatever odors may be generated in the bathroom. Did I say that delicate enough? It's something that you don't want to wish on anybody. So why would you set it up to that's exactly what's happening? And I honestly don't see why there is that, other than going to the bathroom at night. But we currently walk out and walk in, and this has a pocket door.
Right.
So
I don't like that doesn't have a door on it.
yeah, Heidi thinks
Can't
that
put anything in there that,
right. She has a problem with stuff
unless you wanted
that's
to pick it
falling
up
out.
every time.
I don't know if it will. We're pretty far forward, but I guess it could. Yeah, maybe a little pocket
Just put a door
net
on
or something.
Call it a day.
Well, you can't do that because now you got to worry, does it clear the toilet? And now you've got to worry about, and in this case, that's one of the reasons they have this sliding door, is so you can get to this. Just imagine this being a wall and how close everything is. You know, are you reaching, for example, get your towel out of the bottom down there, that's in the back. So that's why they leave this open, and that's why they don't want doors in the way, because the door could only open this far with a handle on it. So I understand why they do it, but I think that there should be some sort of a netting there. And I think that there should be a wall here, right? Why would you have that pass through?
Yeah, that all needs reworked.
Yeah. No shelves at all whatsoever for anything for the people in bed. Even though there's an outlet over there with some USBs, there's nothing on this side that I can tell. Yeah, there's nothing underneath. So only one person gets to charge their phone. And there's not even a shelf to put it. You'd have to come over here. And even with that,
Nope.
There's no outlets over here like our Rockwood does. So this is, good luck with anything going on in the bedroom. This could be upgraded for sure. This is a price point thing too. This could be much cheaper. I do like the storage that's underneath here.
Nice.
I think it's greater than ours. It's taller. So good there. Again, you can see, wood. No aluminum frames or anything. They got it all boxed in. Now we're into the front, and this is plenty large enough, and it is not prepped for a washer or dryer in here. Yes, it is. Sorry, and it's over here. So basically, this will be a washer and dryer separate. Meaning there's going to be a washer over here. There's going to be a dryer over here. That's nice. I'll have to say that's a good situation, and I'm sure they face in. So the door of the washer would be this way, the door on the dryer would be this way. Not an issue. Good idea. You do lose all this floor storage, though, because you have to access your washer and dryer. But that could be the hamper, possibly. Again, price point. It has a lot to do with it. There's a lot of nice features with this. There's some that are lacking. I think, though, this is something that's pretty decent for somebody that's trying to get into a unit that has halfway decent quality. It's just cheaper built, that's all. Alright, let's move into something bigger, and this is definitely bigger. This is a full profile. You can see it has some sort of a polished fiberglass on the outside, and it's a beautiful unit. I'm just curious how crazy it'll be. So this thing, when it's fully loaded, is 21,000 pounds, and it's got a 2,350 pounds of cargo. So you can imagine that this thing is heavy even when it's empty. You're talking about 18,000, 19,000 pounds even when it's empty. So that means lots of quality stuff in here. You have your wet bay here. Pretty traditional. Does have a no dirty filter type filter, which is nice. This is kind of cool here. You have a 1500 watt inverter, and then you have this whole system set up for all of your different water systems.
Wow.
Yeah, to shut them off individually. It's kind of like a circuit breaker for your plumbing. And then we're going to look at this big pass-through in the front, or I should say storage in the front. This door is heavy, and this is a generator box. This is what it looks like when you have a generator in here. It has to be sealed off from the living compartment, so there you go. And this door is heavy. This is definitely a thick insulated door. a look at the propane on this side.
And they're bigger than
Yeah.
others.
And then we'll look at the storage from this side, which
Small.
it's small. It's actually small. I understand why. It's
Yeah,
it's a,
wait till you get inside.
yeah, it's a complete different situation. Now, if you guys don't know, this is a triple axle. Let's look at the storage out here real quick. See what this looks like. Maybe a TV's in here. Yep. We don't really need that. I'd rather do the storage, but people like that. And then as far as back here, this is storage. And it's tall storage. Goes all the way up. Yeah. Yeah. Similar to ours, but... So a few different slides, triple axle, heavy gel coat, heavy RV. Let's go see what all this heavy gets us. 442 MC, so that means it's probably a 48 foot. You walk in and you're immediately overwhelmed with everything. So this is where I'm getting into that somebody needs to come out with a real office space. I think I can get away with this. I can't sit in that chair. I have to have an office chair, but I could get away with this as a desk. I could make this work for sure. That still saves the dinette, which is nice. Now, as far as seating, watching TV, I guess we could be at the dinette doing that. Heidi would be cooking in this massive kitchen, which we'll come back to. But that's not what this is for. This is the theater area. This is where you do your entertaining. You want to run to the bathroom? Well, there's a bathroom here. So as you're watching your show, you need to take a tinkle. You're right there. Looks like maybe a heat massage, possibly. Big unit, though. This is huge. And you do have a drop-down bed that's up top here. So this is basically like a toy hauler that don't have a toy hauler door on the back. This will drop down and give you sleeping quarters in here. So basically what this means is you guys are all hanging out, you're watching TV, and it's time for you to go to bed for the night in your master suite. And your kids, maybe people that have stayed over, it's time for them to go to bed. You just push the button, which has got a lock on it, and you just drop the bed down. And then you have looks like a queen size bed available. And it's all right there. Of course, this TV is just crazy. I mean, I knew we were going to look at something like this and it would be a little bit crazy. Storage back there for linen, so somebody could be an extended guest if they wanted to. They actually have some drawers that they could utilize. Put their clothes in the linen there, or the storage. Yeah, storage above there. And then, of course, they have a bathroom until they need to take a shower. Maybe they use the shower house at the park that you're at. Maybe not. Maybe they use yours when you're not around. Now, into this, again, it's...
Lots of storage.
It borders ridiculous.
Yeah.
What's this massive thing here?
This is a little ridiculous.
Oh
also.
my.
Plus you have 6 drawers down here.
Wow. That is crazy.
Definitely for entertaining.
Yeah, lots of drawers there. Let's go check out the refrigerator from this side. Nice. Big freezer down below. I'm sure there's an ice maker in there, the way things are. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is just, it's really nice. Let's park it.
Yeah.
Let's travel to where we need to go and park it. I don't think I'm,
Dishwasher,
for the
I'm guessing.
season. Of course, we got to have a dishwasher.
Which would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, why not?
The oven's over here.
Good size oven.
Got some work.
I think this is a full size. Yep,
Yeah.
much bigger oven than what we currently have. Heidi can not only see in the microwave, but she can see down in the microwave. This is definitely her level.
It's a convection.
Oh, it's a convection.
Yeah.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, this is a little crazy. Like I said, this is a little bit above and beyond. So, yeah, I do like that. So what? Yeah, what happened? There's no. Where's the sweeper?
Yeah.
They don't have a kick sweeper. I'm sure they could option it in. So, looking at this though, we could do this, but I'm telling you that I want you guys to get a sense of why we're looking at this one. It would be one of those that you pulled into a campground for the season. That's what you would do with this. You could travel with it, and people do, but I wouldn't want to be jumping around like we do, even at the slower, reduced rate than we are currently. Not a pocket door. You got to walk around it, but it's at least swinging the right way when you're coming out of the bedroom. And a fair master bathroom. I'll just say it's fair.
Yeah.
This part, don't get me wrong, is very nice. I like all this, the way it looks. You can adjust the shower head to different heights, which is basically sliding it down. I don't want to mess with that too much. A little seat, and you do have linen storage. This linen storage matches what we have. I like the towel bar. Got your toilet paper roll up here. Got a toilet paper roll down here. Not exactly sure why two, but I'm sure there's some sort of reason. You guys can comment on that. This is the toilet that we installed in our unit because it's elongated. It's a better piece. There is no sprayer, which I still recommend. I like that. Trash storage underneath. You have these 3 drawers, and you do have a good size medicine cabinet. Big mirror, and of course the same on this side. The sink's fair, and this is cool. I don't think Heidi messed with this, but this is probably the easiest sink to clean ever. Go ahead, run your hand on the seam. Go ahead.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's all molded one piece. There is not 2 pieces here. So, very easy to keep clean. You're just dealing with these sharp edges and corners, cleaning that. Maybe some tile splashes there, but yeah, this is nice. There is no seam here at all. Get some ceiling lighting, accent lighting. Again, just some more fine touches.
I do like, obviously, maybe there's a dimming of the lights.
Could be.
Because ours are very bright.
Yeah, ours is bright. So you got different levels here. Let's see what we can do with this. I don't know.
I guess not.
So no, that's just that. And then
So
you
it's
got,
just a soft light. So
yeah.
these are a little bit brighter.
Yeah, she's right. It's just a softer light.
Yeah.
There is some light fixtures over there too, but yeah, I don't see anything that dims it necessarily. One thing I like is the headboard, and I like that the shelves are out here. They're not very big. There are little cabinets, and there are USB and plugs for whatever. I would like to see a little bit bigger shelf, but I could deal with that shelf. Now the walk around on my side has suffered a little bit. Not a big deal. This is a king size bed. We don't have a king in ours. We don't really need a king. I'm sure you could probably do a queen in here. Storage underneath. Not very much. Yeah, there must be components that you got to deal with there. So go ahead and push it down, and I'll hold it from slamming. Although I let it slam. And a stackable washer dryer, and this is our washer and dryer that we currently have in our unit, but of course it's stacked. I don't mind the stack. That's not bad. If ours had that option, or if we had that option, I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't bad. This part here, of course, once you're done with the wash, this is how you get to everything over here. Clothes hanging. Extra storage, not sure. Storage down here. Yeah, obviously we could utilize it. We just have to figure out why. Comes with a hanging vacuum. You have your Wi-Fi set up here already, and then your solar. Let you know what's going on with your solar outside.
Very nice.
This is a nice unit. I like the quality of the unit.
Soap and stuff in there.
Oh yeah. Actually, that's very tall. I might be able to put something else in there too. But yeah, this is it's nice. It's definitely different from what we have. We do have 2 blinds. See that we have this here currently. We have a day blind that comes down. This is what I was talking about, it being black, and then of course the night blind. But yeah, I guess we could pick up a couple of these. Leave one in Florida, and leave one somewhere else in one of the cooler states for the summer, and just fly in between the two, because this is definitely
I like the
a
distance
home.
from the steps.
Yeah, the steps are a nice.
Got that perfect.
Yeah, it's a real wide step too. Very nice. We just went from one of the biggest ones here to one of the smallest because I wanted to show you what your other option is. This is an Rpod. These have been pretty popular for a while now. We'll go ahead and give you an idea for you guys that have some smaller units, what you can expect for weight. And in this case, cargo should never exceed 628 pounds, and this thing fully loaded is only 3,807 pounds. It is a single axle. I prefer to pull dual axles, even when you get smaller, just because it's a little bit easier to park and level, and you don't have to worry about the front end coming down. We're not used to these steps. We haven't had these in a while. It does come with a power awning with an LED strip. It does have stabilizers, but they're not power stabilizers. You might be able to option those in. As soon as you come in the door, you can see dinette. It's a little U-shaped dinette. That's pretty good seating, considering. I'm sure that's also, unfortunately, that's probably sleeping if you've got, you know, more than a few people in here. TV right here. Heidi loves that. She wishes ours had that.
Yeah.
Nice kitchen sink. That is very unique. I like the way that looks.
We should be able to add that. We could find a spot.
That's all Heidi's going to talk about now for the next month. Nothing to see here. So, microwave, really low. Heidi'd have to kind of squeak down. I'd have a harder time with that one. And a little 2-burner. We put this in our travel trailer. If you guys remember, we were trying to make our travel trailer's kitchen counter space a little bit greater. So we took out the big sink that came with it and the big stove and oven and everything. And we went to this. And these are very nice. They do a very good job. Oh, and they could, look at, they made it spring-loaded now. That's even better yet. Yeah, very nice. We like that. Storage here. The refrigerator's fair. That's not bad. I mean, this is a little unit.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they put an onboard vacuum system on here just for that. It does have a nice separate bed. Now, you're going to have to be climbing over somebody. So Heidi would sleep on this end, and I'd sleep over there, and I'd be climbing over every time I'd go to the bathroom. But again, maybe that's not your problem. This is your hanging clothes storage. And then finally, the bathroom with shower that is very adequate. For a big person like me, I'm in here and I can move around. I know it looks a little bit tight to you guys, but for how small this RV is, this is very, very adequate. I mean, this is something that can be done. Let me go ahead and hop in the shower for you. You know, I have my shoes on. Again, I'm 6 foot tall. I've got, because of the skylight, I got plenty of room here. You know, shower one, do whatever I need. And then again, looking down here, small kitchen sink, or small bathroom sink, which you know how Heidi feels about that. But it's definitely doable. For a weekender, oh yeah, absolutely. You imagine just hooking up to this and running somewhere? It'd be so easy.
Yeah.
So easy. Again, as far as towing though, on a towing aspect, I do like dual axles.
Yeah. But still, this would be good for somebody that weekends, but close by.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I did want to point out that it does have an outdoor hook for an outdoor stove. You have your gas underneath here. Again, a power awning is really nice. And then Heidi's got some pass-through storage here. And that is big. That is very good storage for how small that is. If you guys don't remember, when we had our old Terry camper, we had very limited outdoor storage stuff. We had a little door in the back that was shared with the bedroom. And yeah, this is good. I'm surprised. You got your stinky slinky storage in the front here. Good job. Good job with that. So that finished our RV shopping. We ran back to the RV here. And Heidi brought up a good point, you know, because there was more RVs to be seen. You can see how long the video is. We're ending the video now because of that. But we're going to Hershey. Now, the Hershey RV show, I will not be able to show you every RV. And I want you guys to comment on this as much as you can. What would you like to see? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do requests or anything like that. I'll try. But I could spend and put out probably 4 hours worth of video of us just RV shopping.
Probably more.
Yeah, probably more. I mean, you've seen how much time I spent on just those. Even if I abbreviate it and cut it down, it could be pretty long. So hopefully you guys learn how to use YouTube. And if you're seeing something and you're just like, hey, I'm not interested in that real big fifth wheel, you know, skip to the next one. Or even though I try to talk relatively quick and I try to cover a lot, go ahead and change the speed in which the video plays back. I think with how fast I talk, I think probably 1.5 times, maybe 1.25, but yeah, 1.25. Change the speed so it'll go a little bit faster for you. That way you don't miss anything, and you can always go back and slow it down if there's something that I breezed over and maybe you're interested in. But we're closing this video out. We are going to bring you up to speed with our next video, and it's going to be us leaving out of here because we're pretty much finished with the show. We've got tomorrow. I'm going to be getting everything ready. We have to do a sync update on the truck because my Waze Android Auto quit working. This is the second time that's happened. For you guys been watching us for a while, that happened down at Wickham in Florida, in Melbourne, Florida. We had to wait for like 45 minutes for it to work again. But other than that, we're really going to start packing up, saying goodbyes, getting everything ready to go out the door. On Saturday, I want to leave out of here. Depends on the line, depends on how busy it is, depends on how many people there are. I really would love to drive the truck and trailer over the scales that they have here because it tells you left to right how heavy you are. Don't think that's going to happen, but maybe I'll do that in the future some other way.
Well, we only have less than 4-hour drives. So.
Yeah, it's a very short drive, but still, when you want to leave after you've been here for a while, you want to leave. So, how do you close it out?
As always, we hope to see you out here. Bye.
Bye.